Good Monday morning to you. I'm Shayla Reeves. This is CBS News Minnesota's morning update. Grab that coffee and let's get you up to speed on your news and weather. If you're heading out the door today, it'll feel a little bit warmer than it did this weekend. Right now, the temperatures are 32 degrees with clouds expected to increase by noontime. Of course, come 4 p.m., expect a slight warm up, and then at 8 p.m., mostly cloudy conditions out there. So let's talk about this. It's the moment a lot of people are talking about from the Oscars. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Take a look.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Yeah. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
The smack came moments after the comedian told a joke about Smith's wife, Jada, who suffers from alopecia and hair loss. Overnight, the LAPD said Rock declined to file a police report. Shortly after this, Will Smith won the Oscar for Best Actor. Smith did apologize to the Academy during his acceptance speech. We want to know what you think about this. Should Will Smith get to keep his Oscar after slapping Chris Rock? Weigh in on social media, and we'll share a few of your responses coming up. For the first time in nearly 3 weeks, Minneapolis educators are turning to their classroom today. Late last night, they voted to approve the new contract and end the strike. Today is a prep day for staff and students. Will return tomorrow. Starting mid-April, 42 minutes would be added to the end of the school day every day to make up for that lost class time. Summer vacation now starts on June 24th. We heard from students and parents in the district about returning to class and these changes that could come with it.
I think it will be pretty good that the school days are going to be longer. It'll probably be harder for me to stay awake.
Will the kids be able to manage it? I mean, they're fried every time they come home from school. It's a long day. My youngest, 5th grader, he doesn't get out until 4 p.m., right? You're adding 42 minutes, then we won't be home until 5. That's just a long day for an 11-year-old.
We've learned that agreement with the district includes higher pay, smaller classes, and more mental health support. This morning, Governor Tim Walz announced a new program to provide Minnesotans with rapid at-home COVID tests. Starting tomorrow, Minnesotans can order up to 4 COVID tests for free and have them delivered to their home. Orders can be placed online at mn.gov/COVID-19 while supplies last. In-person peace talks between Ukraine and Russia are expected to resume tomorrow in Turkey. The talks come more than a month since Russia invaded Ukraine. Ukraine's president is pleading for NATO to send more military equipment to defend against Russia's invading forces. Across Ukraine, thousands are taking shelter wherever they can, including the subways and trains. Back in Minnesota, hundreds showed up to share a Ukrainian staple to raise funds to support the country. The historic Ukrainian church doing their part while bonding over borscht. It's the largest event St. Michael's and St. George's has put on since the war began.
There's a sense of satisfaction, a sense of something that we can do, because watching the scenes on TV it's heartbreaking.
All the money is going to the Ukrainian Orthodox Church and will directly help people in Ukraine. If you would like to help Ukraine, we have a list of resources on our website. Just go to wcco.com/helpukraine. It's arguably one of the most iconic restaurants for a classic breakfast or a late night hangout. But for regulars at one Twin Cities Perkins, they're going to have to find a new spot. The Perkins on North St. Paul Road in Maplewood is officially closed this morning. It's been a gathering spot for the community since the 1980s. The owner is retiring. She says she's going to miss the customers.
This is a neighborhood, a true neighborhood, if people really want to know. Everybody knows everybody. Whether it's a business or a house that's right next door to a business, because we have a lot of mixed in this area. And to me, it's what a real neighborhood is.
For Pedro, running this Perkins was a family affair. All 5 of her children work there at one point or another. If you or maybe your teenager is looking for a summer job, check this out. Valley Fair is hiring for the upcoming season. The amusement park is looking to fill more than 1,500 positions like lifeguards, cooks, ride operators, and entertainers. Some positions pay $17 an hour. You can apply for the jobs online. The park plans to open for the season on Friday, May 20th. And this morning's bright spot, a Twin Cities community is coming together to help reopen a neighborhood's only black-owned bicycle shop. Inside Venture North Bikes and Coffee, there's a vision brewing. Kenneth Littleton recently became the new owner of the shop in North Minneapolis after it closed during the pandemic. Now he hopes to pedal forth the shop's mission of empowering disadvantaged youth and lead by example.
I used to be a wreck. I used to be a mess. I used to be, the type of person that actually poisoned the neighborhood. So for me, being here now, being sober for over 4 years now, and being in this new role as a businessman, a father, a husband, all these different things, it fills me up. It really does. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Kenneth tells us he graduated from Minnesota Teen Challenge a few years back and has turned his life around. Venture North Bikes and Coffee is part of that. They're currently collecting donations to get started and plan to open April 1st. The stage is set for the women's NCAA Final Four coming to Minneapolis later this week. But before the games can start, the hardwood court must be installed. A crew of 40 pieced it together Sunday morning at Target Center. The court itself is made from maple harvested from Michigan's Upper Peninsula and consists of 262 panels. We know South Carolina and Stanford will be playing in the Final Four this week. We'll find out today if Hopkins native Paige Beckers and UConn can secure their spot in the Final Four. They play 1 seed North Carolina State at 6 o'clock tonight. The other game pits Michigan against Louisville. Back to today's talker. Should Will Smith get to keep his Oscar after slapping Chris Rock? Let's see what you're saying online. Suzanne says, bad move, example, and reaction on Will's part. I think his Oscar is his to keep. And we have Pam weighing in saying, I think he should be able to keep his Oscar. He did apologize. I think he should have let Chris know how he felt after the Oscars, though. And we have Tamara. I can't really comment on keeping the award, but I think charges should be pressed against him, as understandable as his fury was. The joke was terrible. Assault is not the answer. And Cindy says, no, he just set a bad example. Thank you all so much for weighing in, sharing your perspectives there. That's your morning update for CBS News Minnesota, your only local streaming news source. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 7:30 a.m.